I need to buy myself off the deep web, before somebody else does. I don't know how much time I have. I saw the offer hours ago. The only thing I can do now is tell you how I happened upon myself. It's really stupid. Really, really, really fucking stupid. I was trying to impress my friends. We were all enrolled in IT classes at our school. We would take turns seeing who could bring up the most fucked up shit we could. It started out with showing our friends websites on the deep web people could buy drugs from. Drugs we had never even heard of. That got boring pretty quick. Other friends began upping their content to try to stand out in a game of I'm more tech savvy than you. They would bring more and pictures, each more disgusting and gruesome than the last. Pictures of people dying, people being raped and tortured in unimaginable ways, people that were already dead. One person brought up a child porn site, a child porn snuff site. Instead of people saying exactly how fucked up it was and how this should all stop, and how this should have never began in the first place and how stupid this was and how much danger we were in, they congratulated her, gave her pats on the back, asked her how she could even sit down properly in her computer chair because of how big her balls were. I felt like vomiting. I felt like beating the ever-loving shit out of everybody that couldn't believe how fucked up it was to see finding child porn on the internet as an accomplishment. I didn't say anything though. They began to notice that I'd never shown off anything myself. Pussy slowly became my new nickname at school. School became a living hell for me. My friends began shoving these horrible pictures in my face whenever they could. When I cried and vomited, they claimed they were trying to desensitize me. Everything became too much though. I promised myself I wouldn't venture too deep, that I'd only stay long enough to find something that would appease them. At this point, we were long past the point of finding cool drugs or whatever else. I knew I had to find something that would hold importance. At this point, I had been on the deep web for 3 hours. 5 hours was what it took to put an offer for me on the deep web. At one point I remember opening a seemingly blank web page. Immediately, the light next to my computer camera flashed briefly, 5 or so seconds. I minimized my browser to close Photo Booth, only to find that it wasn't even open. I didn't think anything of it. I was tired and had school the next day, so I closed everything and went to sleep. The next few days went the same as the last, until yesterday. When I walked in, everyone was huddled around one desk, talking in hushed voices. A few of the girls were crying, and all of them were pale and covered in sweat. I didn't want to see whatever had caused this reaction. Nobody noticed I had walked in until after class had started. I caught several of them staring at me during the class. They had probably planned a new way to make me go home sobbing. I tried to leave class as quickly as I could, but one of them caught me by the shoulder and spun me around. "We need to talk." His voice was quivering and his clammy, trembling hands were soaking through my t-shirt. He led me to the back of the classroom where other students in the same shape as him or worse were huddled. He began passing out pictures. When it was my turn, I told them that I didn't want to see whatever they had. "No, you have to see this." Something about the way he said it told me that this was serious, and it wasn't just regular bullying. I cracked open one eye. I saw a girl in the paper, along with some sort of description and a price. I opened my eyes further and saw that it was an ad of some sort. I thought, oh, this isn't that bad. It hadn't fully hit me yet, until I read what was in the description. "Hi, it's me again, back with some more for you guys. This one looks fairly young with a bit of extra weight on her. I don't know, need to get more pictures. I think it was her first time here. She wasn't protected at all. It was so easy. Enough about that though. For now, her starting price is $118,000. We'll go up or down when we get more pictures and do the physical inspection. Anyways, we'll keep you updated." There was a picture of me staring at my computer intently. I had no social media. The only pictures of me were ones I had taken with a group. There were so many emotions swirling through me. One that stood above all was confusion. The crippling fear was lurking in the shadows for now. How had this person gotten this picture of me? My mind went back to the light when my camera turned on. One question answered. The next paralyzing fear set in. I felt my heart completely stop, then beat violently in my throat and ears. My stomach dropped. My eyes searched furiously all over the paper for any information about me. I felt relief at the fact that my full name along with my address wasn't there. That all came crashing down when I realized that the person who had posted this ad had these, but chose not to put them in the description in case anyone wanted to grab me without paying. I knew without the doubt the others were going to be sold too. I passed out. I woke up in the nurse's office, who told me I had a fever. My mom picked me up and took me home. I went straight to my room and locked the door. I haven't touched my personal computer since. I put tape over my phone camera even though I know my efforts are futile. Everything I hear now is someone out to get me. The only sick thing that comforts me now is that the pretty bitches that made me do this in the first place are gonna sell quicker than me.